former glory. "Calm," Leah said, turning to the estate agent. "Don't you feel instantly calm when you stand here?" Rob could tell when clients liked a place, and this woman showed all the signs of being besotted. He knew she had money, too, because she'd arrived in a sleek black chauffeur-driven car from the airport. It had to be said she didn't dress like a millionaire. She wore jeans, a very ordinary blue padded coat, simple soft cream pumps, and no jewellery. It was hard to work out how old she was. Rob liked to put a date to property and people, but this woman's age eluded him. Elegantly slim, with silky chestnut hair and big dark eyes, she could have been anything from 30 to 60. Her olive skin was unlined and glowing, and she looked so happy within herself. Early 40s, perhaps. "I love the house," Leah said. "I'll take it." She clasped Rob's hand and smiled, feeling peace flooding through her. She'd felt tired for so long, but already she was impatient to start work. Mount Carrick Spa? The spa on the rock? A name would come to her. A name suggestive of a haven, not a place where bored women would have their toes painted. No. Her spa would be about making people feel good from the inside out. It would be a place where people would come when they were exhausted and didn't know where else to go. With the tranquil vibes of Carrickwell in the air, they would be revitalized and healed. The magic of a similar place had once given Leah back some semblance of peace and serenity. Cloud's Hill had been its name, from the ancient American Indian name for the hill on which it had been built, and suddenly Leah realized that the same name would be perfect here. The other Cloud's Hill, where she'd learned to enjoy life again, was a world away. But there was magic in this place, too. And with this spa, she could do for other people what the original Cloud's Hill had done for her. Giving something back was her way of saying thanks. Mel Redmond loved her job at Lorimar Health Insurance. She was highly focused and had vowed to be one of the company's publicity directors by the time she was 40. 2 children had changed all that. Her life was dedicated to making sure that 2.5-year-old Carrie and 4-year-old Sarah didn't suffer because she went out to work. She was now 40. The publicity directorship was a goal that had moved further away instead of closer, and she was struggling to keep all the balls in the air. As motherhood made her boobs drop, it made her ambition slide as well. These days she had 2 jobs, motherhood and career, and she felt she wasn't doing either of them right. The third part of the Trinity, marriage, wasn't something she had time to work on. It was just freewheeling along with its own momentum. "How does a working mother know when her partner has had an orgasm?" went a recent email from an old college pal. He phones home to tell her. It was the funniest thing Mel had heard for a long time. Funny in a hysterical, life raft with a hole in it sort of way. But she couldn't share the joke with anyone, especially her husband Adrian, in case he remarked how accurate it was. In their household, lovemaking occupied the same level of importance as long baths with aromatherapy products to reduce stress. Nil. Mel's fervent hope was that if she kept quiet and jollied the house along, cheerily smiling at Adrian, Carrie and Sarah, then nobody would notice the places where her love and attention were spread thin. "Delegate, have some me time, and don't let your family expect you to be the superwoman," cooed magazine articles about the stress of the working mother. Me time? What the hell was me time? And how could you delegate the Housework Weekly shop to a pair of under-5s and a man who didn't know how to check can labels for benzoates? At least she didn't look 40 yet, which was handy, because she had neither the time nor the money for Botox. Looking younger than she was had been hell when she was 18 and had to produce her student card to get into grown-up films. Now, 2 children and endless sleepless nights later, it was a blessing. Nature had given Mel a small face with a pointed chin, pale skin, and eyes the clear blue of the sky after a storm, with hints of violet around the pupils. Maybelline New York had given her thick black lashes and kiss-proof cherry lip stain that would survive a nuclear attack.